Why do mature women love to eat bananas? The true voices of three ladies. Hello, I'm Tutu. Why do girls like to use their mouths on men? In order to clarify this matter, I specially found three ladies of different ages and conducted an in-depth interview. Now let's listen to their true thoughts. First of all, the first one, Xiaoyan, 31 years old, is a more traditional woman. In her concept, the relationship between husband and wife should be gentle, considerate, and respectful, and sex should happen naturally in this harmonious atmosphere. However, an accidental experience completely changed her mind and made her fall in love with pleasing her husband with her mouth. It was a sunny weekend afternoon. The couple was watching a movie at home. There was a scene in the movie where a couple was interacting intimately with each other using their mouths to please each other. She had never tried this before. In her heart, she was curious and a little worried, and she kept talking to her husband. Would this be unhygienic? But her husband encouraged her, saying that she might find a new world and have a lot of fun if she tried. With her husband's encouragement, her curiosity was aroused, and the two decided to give it a try. Her husband lay on the bed, carefully guiding her, and his movements were very cautious for fear of hurting her. At the beginning, Xiaoyan was so nervous that she closed her eyes and tried to relax herself. Various thoughts kept flashing through her mind, and she even doubted whether she was doing it right. Slowly, she felt that her husband had changed, becoming bigger and more responsive. This brought her an unprecedented excitement and stimulation, as if opening a door to a whole new world. After her husband reached the peak, she was also immersed in a sense of accomplishment, unable to extricate herself, as if she had accomplished a super great thing. At that moment, through this attempt, she discovered a side of herself that she had never known before. She also understood that occasionally trying new tricks can make the relationship between husband and wife more stable. Since then, pleasing her husband with her mouth has become an indispensable part of their married life. In the subsequent interactions, she enjoyed this unique way of interaction more and more. Every time she saw her husband's satisfied expression, she felt a sense of accomplishment in her heart, which made her more confident and felt that she had found a new and unique value in the relationship between husband and wife. Moreover, this kind of interaction also made their communication in daily life more in-depth, and their tacit understanding between each other became more and more sufficient. In their spare time, they would recall those beautiful moments together, share their deep feelings, and their feelings became deeper and deeper. Let's talk about the second one, Jing, who is 19 years old. She said that since she could remember, she has been fascinated by men's private parts. When she was a child, she felt like a cat scratching her heart when she saw her male classmates going to the toilet. She was so curious that she always wondered what men's private parts looked like. As she grew older, this curiosity not only did not disappear, but became stronger and stronger. Curiosity alone could no longer satisfy her. Now, every time she is intimate with her boyfriend, she can't help but want to please him with her mouth. She feels that this desire has taken their relationship to the next level. In her heart, her boyfriend's private parts are not just a part of the body, but a symbol of their love. She was like a possessed person, instinctively licking her boyfriend's place, feeling the unique emotions that belonged only to the two of them. After a long time, she also wondered why she liked her boyfriend's private parts so much. In their relationship, this has become a unique symbol. For her, licking her boyfriend's private parts is no longer a simple physical desire, but a strong emotional need. She thinks that anyone who has tried this sweet taste will find it difficult not to like it. When Jing was with her boyfriend, this interaction had become a special way for them to express their love, and every intimate contact made their feelings deeper. They would also share their feelings with each other afterwards. This frank communication allowed them to better understand each other's preferences and needs. Sometimes, Jing would shyly tell her boyfriend about her new feelings, and her boyfriend would respond gently. The feelings of the two people continued to heat up in such exchanges, and their dependence on each other became deeper and deeper. The last one is Xiaoyan, 55 years old. She used to have no special feelings for men's private parts, but one time, because of an incident, she had an unexpectedly pleasant experience of satisfying men with her mouth. It was sunny that day, and she and her husband were shopping. When they passed by a store, an extremely expensive bag in the window caught her attention. The bag was so beautiful, as if it was telling her a story about luxury and dream. Her husband saw what she was thinking, but the bag was too expensive, and neither of them was willing to buy it. At this time, her husband joked that if she was willing to satisfy herself with her mouth, he would buy her the bag. At first, she thought her husband was joking and didn't take it seriously. But at night, when the two were intimate, she suddenly remembered what her husband said during the day. Out of curiosity, she decided to try it. She began to try to satisfy her husband's needs with her mouth. Unexpectedly, she really discovered a new sense of pleasure. Since then, as she got older, she couldn't help but satisfy her husband with her mouth every time they were intimate. As long as she thought about getting a beautiful and expensive bag, she would be particularly excited and immersed in that unique pleasure. And her husband was also very trustworthy and bought her bags every time. Over time, she found that she liked this lifestyle more and more. Every time they were intimate, she was full of expectations. In this process, her feelings for her husband also changed. What was originally like a transaction slowly became more and more dynamic. Just like those glittering bags, the relationship became colorful. Now, these bags are not only material satisfaction, but also a witness to the special intimate interaction between them. Every time she sees these bags, she will think of those sweet moments. The relationship between husband and wife is also constantly heating up in this unique interaction. Xiao Ran will carefully place these bags in the most conspicuous place at home. Occasionally, when she touches the bags, a happy smile will appear on her face. Recalling those special moments with her husband, the relationship between the two has become sweeter and warmer because of these interactions. You see, these three ladies like to please men with their mouths for different reasons. Some do it to get a sense of accomplishment, some simply like it, and some discover new fun because of some special opportunities. In fact, in the intimate relationship between men and women, this kind of interaction can arouse a lot of pleasant feelings in each other's hearts. In addition to the usual care, understanding, and companionship between husband and wife, there is also this kind of emotional communication that is difficult to express in words. This is the most interesting part of marriage life. However, when enjoying this wonderful experience, there are some things to pay attention to. First, hygiene is absolutely the top priority. In intimate moments, it is necessary to ensure the hygiene of the mouth and genitals. Otherwise, it is easy to get infected or contract some diseases, which will be a big trouble. Before engaging in intimate interactions, both parties should do a good job of cleaning and use mild cleaning products to ensure the cleanliness of the body. For example, men can use clean water to carefully clean their genitals. Women should pay attention to oral hygiene, and brushing and gargling are essential. If necessary, you can also use special oral cleaning products. Setting each other's wishes and boundaries is also very important. In marriage life, respecting each other's feelings is the most basic. Never force your partner to do something they don't want to do. Before each intimate interaction, you should communicate frankly to understand each other's thoughts and feelings, and ensure that both parties can do it in a comfortable and voluntary state. When the atmosphere is relaxed, the two can sit down and have a good chat about each other's preferences and acceptance, so as to avoid hurting each other due to misunderstanding or coercion. Only on the basis of mutual respect and understanding can this kind of intimate interaction really become a catalyst for enhancing feelings. Well, today's video is here. Welcome everyone to leave a message to discuss. We will talk again next time. Bye.